FishPig began as a house party 3 years ago. Today it's the event of the spring as foodies come from far and wide to cut loose on Nantucket Island. Tonight, Dirty Water TV takes you inside this truly special whole fish and pig roast barbecue. It's where Boston's top chefs and the world's best winemakers converge for a night of delectable indulgence. Hosted by Slip 14 on Old South Wharf, FishPig 2016 is the kickoff to the summer. Dirty Water TV is next.
Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water TV. All over Boston you'll see Dirty Water TV. Wherever you wanna be, Dirty Water. Boston, you're my
It's
city.
going worldwide. Dirty Water.
I love that Dirty Water TV.
Love that Dirty Water TV.
I love that Dirty Water.
Dirty Water TV, Dirty Water. Boston, you're my city.
I love that Dirty Water TV. I really do.
The best.
Welcome to Dirty Water TV. I'm Samantha Poirier.
And I'm Amanda Susi.
And we're coming to you from FishPig 2016 at Slip 14 on Nantucket.
We're here at the third annual FishPig Party, hosted by restaurateur Chris Himmel of Post 390, Grill 23, and Harvest fame, along here with his childhood buddy, Mike Geraty of Wulfs Fish Market.
It's a convergence of briny seafood and succulent pork, hence FishPig. It's all on a beautiful and timeless setting on the island of Nantucket.
We have a great show for you, and here's what's on tap.
Tons of good food.
We'll chat with FishPig founders Chris Himmel and Mike Geraty.
That's the best salmon there is for crudo.
Kayla Gretzky will go inside the food prep, displaying what it takes to pull off this annual tradition.
We'll talk with some of Boston's best chefs and the world's top winemakers who make FishPig the best party of the spring.
But first, let's take a look at how this annual party started.
FishPig began 3 years ago as a house party by longtime friends Chris Himmel of the Himmel Hospitality Group, owner of Grill 23, Post 390, and Harvest, along with Mike Geraty of Wulfs Fish Market.
FishPig celebrates area vendors and restaurants with a buffet of split roasted wild boar, a whole roasted mulefoot hog, all from Post 390.
Grilled whole black bass and crudos from Wulfs Fish Market and Rocky Neck Fish, oysters from Nantucket Oysters, lobster rolls from Snappy Lobster. There are desserts from Harvest executive pastry chef Brian Mercury,
Wine and cheese from Table Number 1, and beverages from Champy Sparkling Wine, Cisco Brewers, and Nantucket Vineyard.
FishPig was established to provide friends and coworkers from the food and beverage industry a show of appreciation for their hard work and sacrifice during the Nantucket Wine Festival. So that's a look at the history of this amazing event.
But it takes quite an effort to pull off an event of this magnitude, particularly when it comes to all the amazing food here. Now let's send it over to Kayla Gretzky, who has more.
Thanks, guys. And as you can see, I'm with one of tonight's main stars, the pig. It takes a lot of preparation into getting this big guy ready for tonight. And here's a look at all the hard work into making this night a success.
The great part of these roasts is that we're cutting the whole animal. It's cooking for so long that it literally almost melts. We're doing about a 90-foot mulefoot hog. That actually came from Dog Patch Farm in Washington, Maine.
25 to...
A special marinade that we actually were very lucky. We have a kid named Brendan Burek, who's actually one of the best barbecue people, I'd say, in New England for sure. He has rubs that I can't tell you what they are because he's not going to tell me. So, but I trust that it's good. Behind us is actually the wild boar. So that's from Broken Arrow Ranch, which is in Ingram, Texas. Wild boar has always been one of my favorite things. It's an invasive species, so it's open all year to be able to hunt them.
We have the turf covered. Now let's hear from our friends from the sea.
Nice fish.
These are American red snappers. They're great presentation pieces. We have a whole slew of local black bass that were caught locally. We're going to be grilling these up, serving them, pulling the meat off the bone, make your own fish tacos. You can really see the fat content in there, and you know it's nice and plump. It's firm, but it's fatty, and that's the best salmon there is for crudo. This is a saffron turmeric sort of vinaigrette.
So saffron is the oil, it's infused.
Okay.
And then the turmeric is basically fresh turmeric root that's grated and then allowed to ferment for like a month. And then you bring them together, and they're really bright and citrusy, as well as a little bit of a dustiness from the saffron. So it's really nice.
Try it? Is that what? Okay.
Everybody likes to see, you know,
It's amazing. The pinch of sea salt just like kind of like adds that last little like zest that you need with the herbs. Perfect, guys. Can't wait to try everything else tonight. I'm here with Michael. He's been at the grill for how many hours now?
Since about 11 this morning.
Since 11 this morning. What are we doing? Tell me what's going on here.
We're grilling asparagus, we're grilling peppers, we're grilling bread, and more bread. These are really cute little mini lobster rolls.
What kind of bread is this? What are we doing with these?
We're gonna have some pork sausages and cheese. Should be fun.
Awesome. I can't wait. Can I steal one of these for the road?
So we have lots of cheeses, some charcuterie, different kinds of meats. We have a La Quercia prosciutto over there. We have a nice smoked duck, some spiced copa, lots of garnishes, olives, and our own homemade crackers. This is a fruit bread that's made into crostini, some nice grilled vegetables. So this kind of starts people off.
These lobsters were caught in Situate, Mass, and they're local pound-and-a-half lobsters. We took these out of the water last night. We cooked them up last night, and they're all ready to go right now. Yeah.
So these are local oysters. These were brought out of the water this morning from one of our local guys here that has a farm on the island. We scrub them up and we pop them, and they're delicious.
Those are good. Everything I've tasted today has been delicious. As you can see, a lot of hard work goes into making the fish pig a success. For Dirty Water TV, I'm Kayla Gretzky.
Up next, we'll talk with the guys behind this annual tradition.
And later, we'll hit the bar for a refreshing summer drink. That's when Dirty Water TV from Nantucket returns. Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Samantha Poirier.
And I'm Amanda Susi.
And we're here at FishPig 2016.
Earlier today, we had the privilege of catching up with the founders, Chris Himmel and Mike Geraty, on what it takes to put an amazing event like this together.
It was a collaborative effort on both parts. I think that we both love and work with different parts of Mike loves fish. He's done it his whole life. I've certainly done my fair share of whole roasted pigs and things, and we just felt like it was a natural progression. Usually we're not ever the same. Anything we do opposite. So somehow we managed to stay friends despite it, and I think that's part of this as an example, is that you couldn't come up with two different animals. We just wanted to do something that hopefully people haven't seen in a while.
We do have one thing in common: we like to party, so we decided that coming down here and having an event, which the first one started out as a house party. We got tons of good food. We bought more beer and alcohol than we could get our hands on, and just invited all of our friends, family, and then we wanted to have fun with the chefs that were working hard on Nantucket. It turned out that the food was just so good. The fish coming from Wulfs and all of our local fishermen, and then Chris tracking down and sourcing incredible pig and boar from different parts of the country, and it just became an opportunity for all of us to get together with the people we work with. It's really been one of the highlights of my year.
What is the best part of the pig? I have never had it myself, so you need to enlighten me.
I think a lot of people like the shoulder, so that's usually pork shoulder, the roasted pork butts, things like that. Those are the parts that really braise well. So anytime you have a pulled pork sandwich or something like that, that's usually what you're having. People who like to step it up a notch certainly like to move their way up the animal. I think that the one that I really am the most fond of for several reasons is the head area. So. Which sounds a little bit intimidating and gross, but odds are if you've had pork anytime in the at a barbecue or some sort of a roast, you're eating some part of the upper part of the head.
What about the fish?
This year we're partnering with Snappy Lobster, and they're going to be doing lobster rolls with us, partnering with Rocky Neck Fish, and they brought some unbelievable scallops for a scallop ceviche. We have amazing king salmon that we are come from our company, Wulfs Fish. We'll be preparing that crudo, and then we're doing my two favorite whole grilled fish, which is black sea bass and then American red snapper. We prefer to cook fish whole because you can get all the good flavor out of the bones and out of the skin, and out of the head as well. That is the head. All fish are not created equal. Some are better than others, And it's also important knowing how to take care of the fish and how to handle fish. You know, our chefs and our customers, you know, Post 390 is a customer of ours at Grill 23 and Harvest. You know, we work hard to get them the right product at the right time when the fish is at its highest level of quality. It's fun again to have this event and work directly with his chefs and get our people to work together. And it's amazing how many great ideas come out of this event and how many good friendships. It's just a really great time.
All right, Chris, so you have a hog here and a wild boar. What is the difference between them?
Right here behind us is actually the wild boar. So that's from Broken Arrow Ranch, which is in Ingram, Texas. Wild boar has always been one of my favorite things. It's an invasive species, so it's open all year to be able to hunt them. And we had it shipped up directly. And the other thing we have, which is really special, I think, because it's more local, is we have a mulefoot hog. We're doing about a 90-foot mulefoot hog. That actually came from Dogpatch Farm in Washington, Maine. The family that actually runs it, she is a lady who had never been in the pig industry. At Dogpatch Farm, she never confines the animals, so it's called woodland raised. So they actually live out in a beautiful area. It's important with that, and that's to us, is that they're happy, well-adjusted, healthy animals. So number one, we feel good about what we're serving because we know that they've had the best possible life.
So any great party, I mean, we have the pig, we have all the great fish, but what else is missing? Is something, maybe a local brewery involved in tonight's event?
Cisco Brewery.
Yeah.
Some of the best beer out there. Whale's Tail, awesome beer. They've awesome facility here in Nantucket, and we're excited to have them as partners.
One of the better breweries actually anywhere in New England, probably really bordering on the country. And for us, the great pairing of beer and pork and pig is usually not a bad combination. We have great oysters from Nantucket Oysters, and also, like Mike said, we have Snappy Lobster rolls, and we also have the great crudos. What I love to pair with that a lot of times at the beginning of the night is a great sparkling wine. So we actually asked Jenny Johnson. We all know in the restaurant business, so she's one of our favorite people. And she started a sparkling wine company called Champy. Jenny would be the first one to say she's the ultimate foodie. She loves, she'll be here later on tonight, and she doesn't hold back. She'll probably have a giant plate of fish and pig going and loving life.
Fit in some Pellegrino water between every beer, AAA vodka, and then a whole plate of food.
Thank you so much, guys. It was a pleasure talking with you. Up next, it's cocktail time.
And we'll hit the pastry table. That's when Dirty Water TV from FishPig 2016 on Nantucket returns.
Go to beverage.com, snap a picture of the drink that you're drinking, and you get paid to drink.
So go to beverage.com and get some cash. Here with Dirty Water Media. I have my pal Tyler here. And what are you making, Tyler?
I'm making a beer cocktail. Grey Lady is our Belgian wheat beer with a little AAA blueberry vodka. So come on down to Cisco Brewers here on Nantucket Island. Get yourself one of these blue-haired ladies.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Samantha Poirier.
And I'm Amanda Susi.
And we're here at FishPig 2016 on Nantucket.
Aside from all the great food that this event has to offer, there are also some great beverages. Our own Kayla Gretzky is here to tell you more.
Hey guys, I'm here with Josh. He's one of the bartenders tonight at the 2016 Fish Pig. He is making one of the specialty cocktails, the Twisted Mojito. Tell us what's in it, show us your moves. Let's see what we have going on.
Twisted Mojito, it's some muddled lemons, muddled mint, and some lime with a little simple syrup. Citrus vodka, some soda water.
That's a heavy pour.
Yeah.
I like it. Like this.
A little different over here. Soda water.
This is perfect. Along with the Twisted Mojito, you guys can try the Berry Sexy and then the Cougarita tonight. So I will for sure be checking those out, and I'll let you know how they taste. But I'm sure with Josh, they're going to taste amazing. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Kayla. Sam and I will be sure to join you for one of those Twisted Mojitos a little bit later on. For now, we're here with Brian Mercury, the head pastry chef at Harvest in Cambridge, Massachusetts. FishPig tonight is featuring, we have obviously the roasted boar, great salmon, variety of fishes. Tell us about the pastry selection, because that's really what we're waiting for at the end of the night.
Well, good. I hope it lives up to all the expectations. But yeah, so I wanted to try to
do something that is kind of like what we do at Harvest, but also remember it's like a barbecue and kind of picnic style. Kind of that's the theme I always get from it, the vibe I get from FishPig. It's just kind of a fun party. So to make shortcake fancy, I put quinoa on it. So it's quinoa strawberry shortcake with some chamomile whipped cream. Who doesn't like a little quinoa in everything they eat? I know I do. And then just like a chocolate on chocolate devil's fudge cake with some caramel corn, Earl Grey caramel, a little coconut streusel, and then we have bacon toffee cookies. So I made toffee and finished it with bacon fat, and then
a little sweet, a little savory.
And then I put some cooked bacon fat or bacon pieces in there, and so that'll be nice and chewy. And then and the little grapefruit curd, some herb gel, a little lemon sponge cake. Kind of go a little lighter, a little cleaner for maybe somebody who doesn't want something so heavy. And so
you're speaking my language.
I'll take the devil's food cake. She'll take that.
So yeah, and then we got the Harvest cornbread to go along with the rest of the food. It's just something they've been doing for a long time. Everybody loves it.
Is that a restaurant specialty?
I would say so. We've been, it was there before I was there, almost 5 years now, and everybody loves it. And they asked me to make it here, so why not?
Well, speaking of Harvest, you are the executive pastry chef there. What makes this Cambridge eatery so special?
Harvard Square itself is just a special place. It's just like this little nook of Cambridge that, really smart people, really trendy people, everybody kind of mashes in this little square.
They come there, they eat their quinoa.
Yeah, exactly. And so, and we're tucked away, we're a little bit hidden sometimes, people are like, oh, where is it? I don't know where it is, and you got to find it, but it's really nice, and it's got this beautiful patio, and I just think there's always been great chefs that have gone through there, and that's just what makes it special, and being part of that lineage and kind of being able to make your little impression on it while you're there is just the other kind of fun aspect of being there. So, it's an honor to be in that kitchen and work for the Himmel Corporation, who's been got Grill 23 and Poster 90, and just work behind some of the other chefs who've been there and kind of living up to what they did, hopefully. So.
Well, thank you, Brian, for joining us, and enjoy the rest of FishPig.
I will. I'm sure you guys will as well. Thank you.
That we will.
Up next, we'll wrap things up from FishPig. That's when Dirty Water TV returns.
What's up, Amanda?
Hey, Sam, how are you?
I'm all right, but summertime's here. I'm stressing about money.
Well, have you heard about FindMassMoney.com?
No.
Massachusetts State Treasury has about $2 billion in unclaimed funds. About 1 in every 10 people has a chance at finding some of that money.
So you're telling me if I go to www.findmassmoney.com, I could have some sort of hidden treasure?
Exactly, you have a great chance.
This summer's gonna be good.
Listen up, you could be one of more than 600,000 people with unclaimed funds. Go to findmassmoney.com or dial 1-888-344-MASS and find Mass Money today, brah.
Here with Dirty Water Media, we're here at the Nantucket Vineyard. Tyler, what are we making here?
We got our Nantucket Bubbles. This is a sparkling cranberry Pinot Gris. Come on out to Nantucket Vineyard here on Nantucket Island. Get yourself a glass of this Nantucket Bubbles, sparkling cranberry Pinot Gris before it's all gone.
Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Samantha Poirier.
And I'm Amanda Susi.
And we are here with the owner of Slip 14, Jonas Baker. How are you doing today?
Awesome.
Thank you so much for having us. Now, what is so incredible about Slip 14? Because from looking around, it's pretty spectacular.
Slip 14 is a pretty unique place. It's a weird thing. I started here a long time ago, and as a young chef, you're like, God, I want to own a restaurant one day. And then you're like, God, why do I own a restaurant one day? So that's kind of how this whole thing stemmed. And Slip 14 I had a sushi bar called Bluefin, and it's now Lola. And this kind of fell in my lap, and it was kind of underdeveloped. And I was like, what a great place to be on the water, have a restaurant. So our main focus at Slip is I'm a commercial fisherman. So a lot of the fish that we get for the restaurant, I fish for. Tuna, striped bass, stuff like that. So Slip 14 is all about being casual, Nantucket. I fell in love with this place, so I was like, how do you create this casual Nantucket, thing?
Well, you've done a wonderful job.
Yeah,
you really have.
Totally, we love the vibe of this, and it's the perfect location for FishPig. How did this come about? How did you get involved with FishPig?
I hate to say, chefs know chefs know chefs, and they should know each other because it gets interesting. So that's kind of how it happens. And to be honest with you, I used to do a lot of things at the wine festival they did, so we kind of connected there, and then it was like, hey, we did this great event, so then we did it at Cisco last year, and you kind of feed off each other, and you're like, let's make an event. So here we are, and every year it's been growing. It's just fun to get the chefs together and really cook again. You know, it's about the people who are enjoying it, and that's the cool thing about Chris and Mike and everybody, that we're pretty passionate about.
Yeah, a little bit earlier they touched on the collaborative effort that really was involved in today's, and you would agree with that?
Yeah, it's like throwing a huge party with like 15 of your friends who never really get together, and then you get together and you're like, all right, let's throw this party in 24 hours. So that's kind of how it happens. But yeah, it's pretty cool. They're a great crew to work with.
Well, thank you so much, Jonas. This has been a great day, and we can't wait to find out more about FishPig and Slip 14.
Well, hopefully y'all come down and tranquilo Nantucket.
That sounds perfect.
All right, thanks for your time.
We got to wrap things up here in Nantucket, but boy, did we have a great time.
We
here,
had
Sam.
an amazing time.
There are quite a few people that we'd like to thank on Nantucket, including Cisco Brewers, our friends at Slip 14, Mike Geraty, and Chris Himmel, and of course, Kayla Gretzky.
Make sure to log on to the all-new website of dirtywatermedia.com to stay informed and stay tuned for more.
Because the weekend may be over,
but the party never ends
on Dirty Water TV.